Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Tonight it's Monday night and over the last day or so I've been cutting out some pieces. Well, I started cutting out some pieces yesterday evening to put together. I'm just going to find the die sets so I can show you. Someone had asked me to make the crystal containers, so I thought I'd give it a go. I do have the sets, but unfortunately I've not had a play with them, so I thought I would give it a go today. So this is from Tonic Studios. It's called the Crystal Container Side Panels. These are the side panels for all the shaped boxes. So we're talking about the hexagon, we're talking about the pentagon and the square. So there's various things you can make. So today I am going to be making the crystal container, the hexagon. So all, to give you an example, let me just bring the other two in. I haven't opened all of them, unfortunately, but for example, the hexagon one, I won't take them all out because I haven't actually cut the other two open. But for example, this is the hexagon one, and it has, in order to make the hexagon one, you have to cut this panel out twice, and this is the main panel for the base. So you have to cut it out twice, and then you've got your decorative elements if you want to, add any patterned decorative elements to your lantern, which is what I'll be making today. So that's the hexagon. Then this is the square, square base, and this is what the square looks like. So again, you'd need to cut that one out twice in order to make the base. And then we have the pentagon base, and that is just one piece that you cut out by the looks of it. I haven't opened this one, but by the looks of it, that does look like that's just one piece. And I believe a lot of these, apart from the square one, you do need your A4 die cutting machines, because some of these panels are quite large to go through. But today I am going to make a really simple crystal container, but my one's going to be like a really simple, really subtle lantern, and I'm using this panel here. And in some of the packaging, for example, like this one, this is a little bit different. It has like a lid on top, but I'm not making mine like that. I'm making it more as a lantern, a decorative piece that isn't going to be opened and closed like a gift box would be. So that's the panel I'm using. I'll go through what I've done so you can have a look and see, and if you wanted to join in, you can do. So I'm just going to put this back inside of the packaging. And these are huge die sets, by the way. They're not small, they're huge. If you do have the kaleidoscope range, which Tonic did a few years ago, the panels from the kaleidoscope range actually fit these ones. So what I've done basically is I've cut 6 of these panels. I think it shows okay on black. I've cut 6 of these panels. I've already burnished all my score lines just to make this video a little bit quick. I say that about all my videos and they end up being really long. So I've basically used the Verso decorative dies, and I've cut into my main panel. Because the reason why I wanted to do that is so that I can put some vellum, and I'm using white vellum here, just to put some white vellum on. So when it does light up, you have that really gorgeous, elegant look. So I've cut 6 of these, and what I've done is use the backing plates for these decorative elements to then cut out the vellum. For the larger rectangle section of this panel, I haven't used a die. I've just basically scored a long piece of vellum, and I think I measured it at 3.5 inches by 2.5 inches per panel. So what I wanted to do is, once I've joined all the panels, I was just going to go along inside and just basically glue them on. So let's see how we get on before I decide to do that. So I've had to use 1 A4 sheet of vellum to get this, and then I've done another piece, 2.5, and I've basically had to measure this the same length as these glue tabs, because obviously it's going to be hidden anyway, but I just don't want it peeping through where the panels are. So that's basically what I've done. I have got some tea lights. These are just cheapy tea lights from, I think these were from Poundland actually, and you get 4 in a pack, and they're £1.50 for 4. So we'll do that. I've also put some flowers together, and I've used the flowers that I've used. You'll have to excuse my, these are factory dyes. So I've basically used the flowers from this is called the Ornate circular layering die set, and I've basically used the small flowers from that, and I've used the vines that go with this die set also, which is, bear with me, it's that one there. So I've basically used the vines from that, and I've just basically paired it up with flowers, which I'll use to decorate one of the panels. So just going to put these back in the plastic wallet. Oh, and some of my dies, especially when it comes on like factory sets, I put them in plastic wallets, and I buy these from Tesco's, and they are obviously, they're hole punched, and they've got a popper system, and these are from Tesco's. At the moment, I did actually buy some last week, and at the moment these are 5 in a pack for £2.40 if you use your club card, because it's the back to school range, sorry. So they've got all these plastic wallets at Tesco's, and obviously they're pastel. So I've been buying these for a couple of years now from Tesco's, and I find them really handy, especially for me to put these in. And you know, you don't necessarily have to have magnetic sheets if you've got some sort of system, but again, obviously having the magnetic sheets means you keep all your dies in one place. Anyhow, lots of waffling going on. So like I said, I've already put my vellum on these 2 panels on the inside, and I've basically used Nuvo Deluxe, and I've already decorated some of them. For example, like this one, I've already added my panels on, so I will attach this and I'll show you what I've done with that, especially when it comes to the scoring and things. I think that's it. So let's make a start. We'll start with the base, because I think that's the important part here. So basically, your nice side will be on the outside on this occasion. So you're basically, the first score line, you're folding it in. So let's just fold those in, and then you're going to fold it in again and again and again. That's how I've come to understand it. Then again, having said that, I don't ever follow instructions very well, so apologies for that. And with these ones, these tabs, you just fold that one in and leave that one. The triangle one, I would leave that one. So let's do the same again. Just folding all those score lines. I will go over it with a precision tool in a second. Tuck that one in. I can't believe my youngest is 20 years old. She turned 20 yesterday. I think with projects like this, it's really good to basically burnish every single score line, because you get a nice neat finish. Do that one first. I am using, for the base, I'm actually using 250 GSM smooth white card. For the main construction of the lantern, I'm using, I think it's called white pearlescent card. Is it called white pearlescent card? I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know what I've done with the card now, but it's Tonic Studios pearlescent card. I don't know if that's the only piece I can really show you with that gives off that pearlescent finish. So right, so we've done that now. We are then going to basically glue on our decorative elements, which are these. So you would need, there are many decorative elements in there, but I'm using this particular one, and I have cut out 6 of those. And then you've got ones that emboss. So I've cut out this one. I don't know if that gives you a nice enough. Yeah, okay. So all I am going to do is just glue these down. I'm hoping it's not going to turn out to be too much of a long video. And this is, by the way, a new bottle of Nouveau Deluxe, so it's just going to end up going everywhere. Right, so let's start to glue this down. As neatly as possible. Bear with me, I need to use an old bottle of Deluxe. Right, let that one come down, because yeah, that's the flow on that is a bit much right now. Right, I'm just going to wait for that to do its thing. Oh, come on. There we go. Right, stay there. Just don't want to end up making a mess because it is pearlescent card. Hopefully now that's come down to the bottom. I don't like glues that overflow too much, and obviously where it's a brand new bottle, if I was making a memory book and sticking a page on, that's fine, but for intricate things like this, it's yeah, not my jam. So I'm just applying some glue. This is obviously not a new die set. This die set has been around for quite some time. I don't think this die set was maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but it was stuck around for a lot longer than the Kaleidoscope range did. Kaleidoscope literally was, it's like rocking horse poop. But I do have all of those ones actually. So stick that one down, and then we are just going to stick our embossed pieces down. It will all make sense once it's all stuck down. And obviously white on white, it might not be as clear to see, but I've made a black lantern before, and not that there's anything wrong with a black lantern, but I've already made a black lantern, so I just thought, let's go for something prettier and subtle. Although I do a lot of pastel stuff, I like to use subtle mediums where I can. And again, when you're using things like pearlesant card, you just need to be mindful, because if you get glue on it, it's very hard to wipe glue off. Okay, so there's that. Obviously I've already done this one, so it's literally a case of sticking both of those together. So let's get some glue. Actually, this is where this one will come in handy. Okay. So the way I would do it is butt it up against one of these lines. And feel it with your thumb. Just make sure everything butts up as it should. And because you've got plenty of glue on, you have plenty of wiggle time. So now you can press that down. Yep. 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 Okay, so now that that's been glued down, what we are going to do, see, I folded those when I shouldn't have, so I'm just going to make sure they stick out. Yep, okay. Make sure that's stuck down, get all the excess glue off my fingers. Okay, so now we are going to basically glue these down. So let's start with one. Make sure you get glue right to the corner, and then just once you've done the first one, you've held that one down, this is where you need to have a lot of patience with your glue. So I'm just going to put a dot of glue on there, and then some more glue on here, and and a little bit on here. So that's going to then tuck in to there. So it kind of grabs, like, so the glue grabs at every point basically. And you just need to hold it while it does its thing. And this is where you really do need to be patient with your glue. So it's to make sure you get a nice neat finish basically. So basically, it's hard to show you because it's white on white, but you just have to hold them in so you get a nice neat finish basically. This might take a while, so I do apologise. Right, let's do the next one. Quite a bit of glue on that one. I think I need to have a baby wipe on hand. Bear with, because my fingers are getting quite sticky. So, because I'm working with pearlesant card. Lockie, what are you doing? So yeah, I'm just going to hold that there. That one came off, even though I was patient, but that's fine. I'm not going to worry too much about that one right now. We'll come back to it if I need to, because I'm not happy with how that stuck down anyway. And this is where the problem is, because I, what have I done? Oh, there it is. Because I folded these tabs, and you shouldn't fold them really, because that's what helps the glue attach. So I think we're going to have a bit of a problem with all of them really, because that's what I've done on all of them. Sticking my hand inside to help the glue stick that down. And then that might just help a little bit. And we'll do the same again on here. So I'm just going to tuck that one in and help push that. Now we'll apply the glue. Push that one in. going to do the same again here. Just tap that one in. Press against it. I think this is probably the most complex part, just having the patience to glue all of this down. But you just got to look at it as, well, it's going to be absolutely amazing when it's done. And these are really large projects, so, you know, this wouldn't be like your everyday gift box. This would be like, I don't know, a Christmas lantern, or Thanksgiving, or you know, a religious occasion, maybe like a christening or a baptism. You know, for me personally, I celebrate Eid, which is a religious thing, an Islamic thing that we do. We have approximately two a year, and generally what that means is, so coming up to these ones, sorry, I should have said that, try and do them both at the same time, tucking it in. There we go, that's better. You'll probably get a little bit of seepage here and there though, but just try and clean it up where possible. Tap that one back in. Yeah, that's better. So yeah, it's like a religious occasion for us, and it is similar to, you know, when you celebrate Christmas. It's like a day where, you know, you get together with your family, you enjoy amazing food. We donate to charity to help the poor, and you know, that's majority of it. That's what it's about, helping the poor, making sure that we understand what it's like for those who are restricted, whether it's through where they live, their country. You know, there are a number of factors as to why someone could be financially in difficulty. Right, so that is the base done. Looks okay to me. That one seems like it's poking out a little bit there. Poke that back in. Yeah, it looks okay to me. Right, so that's the base. I was going to decorate it with this piece, but I was a little bit afraid to stick this in while the glue was on, but now it might be too late and I can't, because I won't be able to. Oh, see, I've just made it pop out now. Okay, we don't want that. Stick some glue back on there and stick that back on. Okay, scrap that idea. That's not going to work, and I don't want to damage that cardstock. Okay, so while that does its thing and it's drying and hopefully not going to pop off, we are going to move on to this section. So these are the panels to make the lantern, basically. So you need 6 of these. So what I am going to do, I'm going to be daring and use the new one, and I'm just going to put glue across the longer tab. And I guess because I'm using a black matte, I don't know if you guys have seen the new Tim Holtz matte in white. I'm very tempted because it's white. I think it will be good for filming and things. Although obviously light will bounce off it regardless of what colour matte you've got. Okay, so that one's stuck down. Oh. So I'm going to basically join all these panels together. And thin line of glue. Okay, so that's the next one. Move on to the next one. Oh, don't move, don't move, don't move. Be nice. I'm going to do the next one. It's getting longer, so it's getting more difficult. I mean, I'm doing it this way. This might not be the easiest way. I don't know if there are any videos on these crystal containers. I think actually, hold on, tell a lie, I'm pretty sure there was somebody who did make a video for one of these, but I'm pretty sure it was either in German or something. I don't think it was Melanie who's on the design team as well. I honestly don't remember who it was, but there was definitely somebody that did it. Right, last one, okay. Check its level, and obviously this is a very it's going to be very delicate because I'm using pearlescent card, and you weaken the panels when you cut into the card. Okay, so we've got all our panels. So what we are going to do now is bring in our vellum, because that's, you know, just about it really. Before I start adding everything else in, are we going to do it like this, or maybe it's a tad short? Seems to be. Okay, scrap that. I'm going to be cutting. I'm just using my scissors. You don't need to be perfect with your cutting, by the way. You just need to make sure the measurements are correct, which are 2.5 by 3.5 inches. I don't think it will make any difference if I leave that on because it's going to be covered anyway, so that's fine. Let's just do this one as well. I didn't want to have to do this, if I'm being honest. I didn't want to have to do it like this, but we're going to have to do it like this because one of the pieces was a little short. So I am just going to apply glue. I'm not applying glue to all of it, by the way. I'm just literally going to apply glue on some bits. And then it is literally a case of just sticking it down. So it just covers the main panel. And let's just try to stick this down. And then press down. See, if I was going to do it like this, I would have glued all of it in the beginning. But anyhow, things don't always work out the way we want them to. So that's one. We'll do the next one. Oh dear. We'll try and go quickly if we can. By the way, just so you know as well, it's really hard to stick vellum down. Everything tries to pop off because it's such a shiny surface that, yeah, I mean, although, it has stuck down, it has a tendency to want to pop off. So you could quite easily use red liner tape for this. It doesn't really matter what you use. Okay, right, let's keep going. Look here, you're chilling out. You chilling out? Oh, you're grooming. Here we go. Here we go. Next one. And if you use dots of glue like this, you won't really see it. Not from the other side anyway. So, stick that one down. Sticking the next one down. I'm going to chop this piece off because I don't need that. just going to glue the next one down. Oops, sorry, I'm covering everything. I'm just trying to hold it down. Right, last one. Okay. It might also warp your card, the vellum. So that's all the panels stuck down. I just need to clean all this glue off before it destroys my cardstock. Okay, right. So this is what you will end up having. Panels like this, and then we are basically just going to attach everything and start gluing everything down. So if I apply glue to this one, and then all we are going to do, so I'm just going to grab this and just level it up. Make sure, excuse me, just make sure I butt it up. I haven't got a good grip of it. Wait a second. It's made harder because there's vellum on the inside. And obviously it's gonna do everything it can to try and pop off, you see. Yeah, maybe that's not a good idea. And it is basically, because I've used vellum, it's basically going to try everything it can to try and pop off. And I don't want to use pegs. I could use pegs, but I don't want to use pegs because I don't want to dent the cardstock. Just going to put an extra dab of glue just here, because this section doesn't want to play ball. Okay, so we've got that. So basically that's what it's going to look like. And then when it's all joined up, we will then have hopefully we will have a nice little hexagon. But I'm just thinking that hexagon that I've cut out is way too small for this, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, we'll find out. If I need to cut another piece, then I will cut another piece. But we are going to go with it for now. So let's start here. And I'll do that as well. Why not? I wouldn't usually, but why not? Why not? Let's try that again. When you have awkward shapes like this, you're just like, I'd rather do a bauble. Okay, so that one's joined. I'm going to try and do opposites to make my life a little bit easier, I think. I would maybe advise don't glue it all at once, because as you can see, it's not ideal. I just thought it'd make it tacky and it might work better, but I don't know. I don't know if it's the cardstock I'm using, but like I always say it, I don't do things by halves. Okay, so we've done opposites, now we need to do these ones, so I'll do that one first. I think I'm going to glue it one by one, because then I can't make a mess, can I? I'll come back to those top bits in a second, I think. So I'm just going to put glue on that piece. Where are we at? Oh God, we are nearly 50 minutes in. Okay, hopefully it's not going to take too much longer after this, because I've already made my flowers and it is literally a case of just gluing everything down. So hopefully, and I apologize, maybe I should have used a different cardstock, but the reason why I didn't is because I really wanted to use white on white. You live and you learn, don't you? So I don't regret it. I'm still okay with using. I have to put glue on both of these actually, because I'm going to have to tuck that one in like so, so we don't end up making a mess. Bear with me, I just need to take the glue off my fingers. It's just to make my life easier, basically, when I go to glue. Oh gosh, I don't know what happened today in Cambridge, but there was just crazy traffic everywhere. Literally crazy traffic everywhere. I got caught up in traffic at around 2:20 on the A14, and then again on the M11 trying to get home. It's like, great, today is one of those days. And it was a lovely day as well. Like, the weather was banging. Like, it's a beautiful day. I was quite, although it started off quite cool in the morning, I was raring to go this morning. I was tired, don't get me wrong. I was very tired this morning. But no. I was definitely raring to go. So now it's starting to take shape, which is nice. I just want to check something. I just want to make sure it's going to fit in here. Oh, perfect. It does. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're not going to get to that point yet. We are not getting there yet. Let's finish gluing these bits first. Right. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. Sorry, I'm whispering. I shouldn't be whispering because I know so many have said you can't hear me very well. So I will do my best to speak up. Okay, next one. Oh, look, see, you go to stick one on and the other one pops off. Just want to make sure everything is level, because then everything will fit perfectly if it is. I'm gonna have to hold this one because I can feel a bit of tension on there. And because every single panel has vellum on, that's what's making it difficult. Because for card to stick to vellum, yeah, it's labor intensive. And you've got to be mad to work with these kind of cardstocks. But we do it, don't we? We do it anyway. So actually, no, my hexagon will fit on there perfectly, in fact. So we'll do those last two at the same time. That one's going to tuck inside. So let's glue this one on first. Lockie, you're climbing all the furniture this evening. You just, it's almost as though you're not happy sitting on one seat. You have to go and investigate and go and groom on every sofa, knowing that I cleaned it all yesterday, because you are molting like there's no tomorrow. I have grey sofas, and I have 2 black and white cats. So what tends to happen is our lovely Lockie, she never used to molt so much, but I think the older she's getting, she's molting more. And she loves to groom. Like, she'll just continuously sit there grooming all day. If she's not sleeping or eating, she's grooming. That's the only way I can describe her. And she knows I'm talking about her because now she's come back to my sofa. Lockie, hello. Hi. You're going to say hello? Are you going to say hello? Come on then. Come and say hello. Come in. No need to be shy. Okay, so that is that. So now what I have is, again, remember, white on white. So I did have, and I'm going to be really naughty, and I'm going to apply glue on one of my hexagons. I've cut 2 of these hexagons out with just plain white card, and I've got a decorative piece, and going to attempt it. I am going to attempt it. That's one side stuck. That's 2 sides stuck. That's 3 sides stuck. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but basically I'm just pushing it in with my hand and then pressing down. So I apologise if you can't see what I'm doing. You know, if you've got a simpler way of doing it, then by all means please do. You know, I might be complicating my life here, but this is the only simplest way I can think of attaching that, because then I'm going to use another piece to cover that so you won't really see the workings. And then I'm going to layer this piece on. So in fact, I might layer this piece on now, make my life a little bit easier. But a lot of these decorative elements on the top you won't see because I'm going to cover them with flowers. So I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, that's the white on white look I was going for. So let's just press all that down. How long have I been filming? Oh, it's going to turn into a very, very long video. I apologise. Going to put lots and lots of glue on here because I want it to stick down really well. Sorry, I'm out of shot. I want this to glue down really well, so I'm going to put extra glue. Let's see what is going to be my front. Yeah, let's go with this side. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that down, making sure obviously everything is level, nothing sticking out. There's nothing oozing out of the sides. Perfect. And then I'm just going to quickly with my precision tool just go in and give it a nice burnish. Hopefully that should have helped everything adhere nicely, which it has. So is that the front? We said that was going to be the front, or are we saying this is the front? That's the front. Okay. So then that fits beautifully inside there, like so. Perfect. And then we are just going to, and I'm only decorating one panel, by the way, I'm not overdoing it. Let's start with the top. So I've cut some of these out, like I said to you, some of those flowers and some vines. So I am literally going to put dabs of glue onto some of this. I don't know how much of it is going to actually glue down, but just going to add this on like so. And then we are going to add some flowers. Oh, no, we don't want you falling down. So we are going to stick that on there. Let's get a medium-sized flower, and I've just put some pearl beads, flat back beads on them. Nothing fancy. Stick that one on there. And then let's get an even tinier one. And we can stick that one on there. Like so. So that's the top. Now we're going to decorate one of the sides. I'm not doing all of it, I'm just decorating some of it. But before I do, I'm just going to, with my hands, just mold them around my finger. There we go. And then I'm just going to apply some glue. And try and just stick to the middle of it where I can. There we go. And we are just going to stick that on here, like so. Just need to be mindful not to go too below the line, because that also needs to tuck in to the base. Don't want to cover up too much either, because the light needs to shine through. So I haven't applied glue to all of it, have I? No. Okay, that's fine. So some of it is going to stick. Not all of it's going to stick. Some of it will, not all of it. Right, so we're just going to stick some flowers on here. Let's stick the big one on there. Ooh. My beads come off, so let's get a bit of glue on there. I have got a tool from Tonic actually, to pick up beads and what have you. I'm sure it's in there somewhere on my desk. There we go, that's one. We were going to have two large ones, weren't we? Yes, we were going to have two large ones. So now I have to question, is that in the right place? Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's move you over just a little bit over there. There. Okay, so then we are going to attach this one just on here. Let's get a medium-sized one. Stick that on here maybe somewhere, and get a smaller one. Gosh, my fingers are all covered with glue. Right, stick that one there like that. And then I've got another piece of vine here. And this piece, I think I'm just going to have it come down from here, like so. And then I've got two more flowers left, and I am just going to stick these down, get some of this glue off my fingers. Let's stick one there. And then one more tiny flower. And I'm just going to stick that one. Where should we stick it? Yeah, we'll stick it there. Like so. That's pretty. Right, I think I'm going to use two tea lights for this. Will one work? Let's have a look, shall we? So, is it bright enough for one? Shall we see? Shall we see? Oh, oh my. Okay, maybe not. I need to, definitely need to. There we go. Oh my goodness me. Look, I'm just going to quickly turn one of my lights off. I don't know if it will make any difference whatsoever. But look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. I don't know if it makes anything stand out, but look how gorgeous that is. Right, so guys, I apologize. This video has turned into a very, very long video for such a simple make. But I really hope you like what I've done with this. And if you do, please subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up and hit that notification bell, because when I make videos, you'll get a notification to let you know that there's a video coming, or as soon as it drops, you'll get notified. I am in the process of growing my channel. Today, Paints and Glitter Raquel, who's a DT member from the US, she kindly linked all our YouTube channels on Facebook onto the Tonic Studios official Facebook page, so that, you know, if you guys are looking for inspiration or want to follow any other DT, or if you have any questions, or if you didn't know that we all are DT members with YouTube channels, hopefully now the fact that Raquel has put that out there, it just makes it easier for people to be able to search and find us. I don't know if the post has been pinned anywhere, but yeah, obviously, you know, go ahead and do follow us on YouTube. There's quite a few of us that are obviously on the DT, so you know, it's really nice when we do have people, customers, and you know, a lot of you become friends over time, and I absolutely appreciate and value every single one of you that supports me. You know, for me, I've also come a very long way in terms of being able to do videos again, and being able to have the confidence to be able to do videos, and to be supported by so many other DT members who are just a pillar of support. We have such an amazing community within Tonic, and we've become a family, and it's so lovely that there's so many of you supporting us. So please do like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you have any comments, please leave them down below. And hopefully I've been able to do the crystal containers justice by turning it into a lantern. And I will post pictures, and I will share what I've made. I'll put the light back on because I don't like it this dark. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I will share this on Facebook as well, so you can all see what I've made, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much, guys. Take care.